Hello, this is Henri. Welcome to Help Intuitive English. Today is step 3 on how to learn English intuitively. Step 1 was, oh yes, smile, have fun, relax. Step 2 was try again and make mistakes and try again. Well, step 3 is think in English. Many of my students tell me, one day I wish I could think in English. I hope one day I will be able to think in English. What are you waiting for? Do you think that you need to know 5,000 or 10,000 words in English to be able to think in English? Well, let's imagine that today you know 4,999 words or 9,999 words. If I give you one more word, here you go. Well, I'm very sorry, but tomorrow morning you will not start thinking in English. In order to think in English, you need to start thinking in English. Let me explain. For example, someone will come to you and say, "Excuse me, where is the bathroom, please?" And so you think in your head, oh yes, and you translate, right? Where is the bathroom? And you tell in your native tongue, where is the bathroom? Oh, okay. So you answer in your native tongue. Maybe you will think, oh, the toilet is behind the blue door, right? So you think in your native tongue, the toilet is behind the blue door. And then you start speaking in English and you say, oh yes, the toilet is, and oh, how do you say behind, right? You can't think of the word behind at that very moment. Maybe you knew it yesterday, maybe you knew it last week, but at the moment you can't think of behind. And all of a sudden, you become all red, you start panicking, and you block, right? You just completely stop and you don't know what to do or what to say. So maybe you'll say, oh, come with me, and you'll take the person with you, right? What happened here? I really became an hostage. I became a prisoner of what I'm trying to say in my native tongue. So I'm just making things complicated for me, even though it's a simple phrase, it was easy to understand, easy to translate. All of a sudden, it became very difficult because I didn't have that word behind coming out. Well, to think intuitively is actually not to translate. Yes, because you've been trained to translate all the time at school, you think that translating is easier and you usually feel comfortable translating. But in fact, translating is an advanced type of job. People pay me to translate documents or to be an interpreter. So if you want to learn English intuitively, you have to train your brain, get a new habit of not translating words. You need to stay in English, in your head. If you can't think of behind on the moment, well, there's many other words that you can use to express the same idea. The toilet is after the blue door, or the toilet is before the green door that's after the toilet, right? Or you can think of near, right? The toilet is near the blue door, or the toilet is close to the blue door. Or you can change and say, oh, please come with me, I will show you. Or you can say, this way, continue, turn left, you will see the toilet on your right. Okay, so you have so many options to express an idea in English that you need to stay in English in your head. I'm trying to learn Tahitian. And if I start thinking in French to express an idea, it's very difficult. I live in Tahiti, so I want to understand that culture, so I'm trying to speak the language. But when I want to express an idea, a message, I think about the words that I know. I think in terms of the words that I know at the moment I'm speaking. That is to think in English. Think in terms of the words at the moment you are speaking. And that is exactly why I am trying to only speak in English in my videos. I don't want to tell you in French how to speak English. I don't want to tell you in Spanish how to speak English. I want to tell you in English how to speak in English. I want to stay in English so that you start thinking in English today. So if you relax, you smile, you have fun, and you try and you stay in English in your head, you will learn English intuitively and make progress very fast. You need to invest in one thing. Yes, you can burn all your grammar books. You can throw them away, put them in the trash. But there's one thing that you need is a dictionary. But not just any type of dictionary. You need an English to English dictionary. You don't need a big one. Just a small pocket English to English dictionary will do the job. You need to stay in English so that when you don't understand a word, you look at the English definition of it. Yes, maybe you will have a word in the definition you do not understand. Well, your job will be to look for the definition in English of that word. If you still don't understand, then okay, it's okay if you translate to help you or to make you save time. But you will save more time by staying in English. Maybe if it will be maybe a little bit longer at the beginning, but eventually and very quickly, thinking in English will become natural, and even if you don't have a lot of vocabulary, you will be able to speak with more confidence, more ease, and it will be more fun, and you'll be quicker at speaking, so people will be more interested to talk to you. Because if you're too slow to speak, people might just be tired of waiting for you to express your idea. So to recap, how to learn English intuitively, step 3, you need to think in English. Think in English. Stay in English in your head. Don't make yourself a prisoner of what you're trying to say in your native tongue. To help you do that, I will give you in the next video a Think in English game, and I will give you more Think in English games in my videos to help you think in English. Very simple games to show you that you can easily think in English and to show you that you can easily be very intuitive with English.